Hi teacher, hi partner, my name is Natalia and I live in Calles Gordas town, Antioquia. So my research purpose is in relation as follows. My research statement is the focus of the present research proposed is analyzing how the model now as new school and the context in which this is given, that is socioeconomic factor such as socioeconomic status 1, living in remote areas, and culture influence in the learning and the perception of English language in the students of the Educativa Rural Institution Rural Buenos Aires. Okay, so in this specific context, we can meet, for instance, children of different age in one classroom. So they have one teacher who having preparation for teaching English. Then so they receive one hour of English class on week, and their curriculum is designed of a standard way for world institution. Okay, for this reason, this research is related why the macro project understanding and characterizing EFL in the LLEL experience and phenomenon in the present teacher educational context. So, and the sub-project given to the LLEI related life stories and experience. So, in which we get information about the English learning in this specific context, take in mind experience and perception of the students of the institution. Okay, second, this is my justification. Different studies have analyzed the cause by which the learning of English language becomes tedious, and sometimes it looks as boring and insignificant for some students. These studies mainly have focused in factors as pedagogy or didactic, in find the necessary and effective strategies to achieve a meaningful learning. So, however, the evidence result, for instance, in the state test for the evaluation of the higher education, in which the level of English research is very low. So the question is why these studies could be an evidence in which you can understand that the process of learning a second language requires more than strategies or programs and to teach a high level of English. There are other very important factors that influence in the learning and assimilation of a second language, which have to do why the context in which the students live and study for such for instance in this institution. For this reason, it is necessary to dedicate great attention to the perception of the students about the learning English, and taking take in mean the context. So in this case, um, we 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 speak about the model now as new school, which has a characteristics, specific characteristics, such as relevant factors such as status, such as remote areas. Students live in remote areas and culture. So these factors influence in the perception what that students have about learning English. Okay, in my project arise some question and object, such as number one question: what is the perception of the peasant family about the importance of the English language? Two, and its objective will be to analyze how the perception of the peasant family affect the importance of English language learning in the interest or motivation of the students in the classroom. Okay. Second question will be what technological and didactic resources are used by the teacher for the teaching of the English language. So its object will be to identify the resource and strategies used by the teacher for the teaching of the English language. Okay. Third question is what is the time dedicated to learning the English language, whether in the educational context. So it is in this case it is objective will be to illustrate how the new school model and its art intensity devoted to the learning of the English language affects the perception and academic level of its students. So for finish question will be how do students perceive the independent learning of the new school model in the acquisition of English language skills. So object will be to analyze how the independent learning proposed by the new school influence in the effectiveness and assimilation of knowledge in the learning of the English language. Okay. Okay, I have already finished my presentation, so thank you very much for listening to me. Bye.